Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm currently making my third cup of tea and it's like 10:30 in the morning. This always happens to me at this time of the year when it starts getting colder again. I go from drinking like basically no tea to having like 4 or 5 cups a day, and it needs to stop because I'll actually have no teeth left in my head if this continues. But there's honestly nothing better than a warm cup of tea when it's freezing outside, preferably like in my dressing gown on the couch. Oh my god, I just love it, and I love this time of year. If you're a summer girl, I'm sorry, but I personally love this time of year. From October until like January, I'm not a huge fan, but the month of September does something to me. I just love this time of year. I will say I felt like this summer was a great summer. It was really long, it was really warm in Ireland, which is a change for us. So I thoroughly enjoyed it, but I was definitely ready for the cooler months and the cozy season to come back. So one of my hidden talents is that I can drink piping hot water. Ask any of my friends, ask Alex. You give me a cup of tea and I could drink this whole thing straight away, like straight from the kettle. It's actually really strange and it doesn't hurt at all. But anyway, it's been a few weeks since I've updated my YouTube fam. So I'm just going to vlog today. I'm also going to show you a couple of pieces from the new Alfleet launch. Currently wearing one of the zip ups, which I just love. I really regret only ordering this in one color because I feel like this is something that I'm definitely going to be layering throughout the autumn winter. And I'm just going to show you whatever else I get up to as well. I have some updates on my training that I definitely like to bring you through. Before I forget, I need to take my probiotics. I've been so consistent with these guys. I'm actually really proud of myself because I'm not always the most consistent with my supplements. One thing I definitely wasn't consistent with over the last few weeks was my creatine, but I'm waiting for a Women's Best delivery. I have the new creatine capsules on the way, and I've promised myself I'm going to be back on it with the creatine for the rest of the year, 5 grams every single day. But one thing I have been very consistent with is my probiotics, and it has definitely paid off with my digestion and with my skin. I haven't had a breakout in a long time, so I just need 1 capsule of these. So I have entered my first ever race and I am so excited to fill you in because I've been lifting weights for the last like 8 years consistently, and I've never had any other fitness goals. Like I've just been going to the gym and I have just had this new lease of life since I've entered this race. So it's a 10k race. I would still consider myself a newbie when it comes to running because I would have only ever went for a run as a form of cardio as opposed to like actively trying to improve my times. I would have had like a 30-minute slot to go for a run, whereas now my training has been completely different. It's very much performance based. For the last 8 years, it's been like 5 lifts per week, maybe some spinning as my cardio and the odd run here and there. Whereas right now, it's more running focused, and it's not going to be like this forever. I set this as a challenge for myself because I really wanted like a performance-based goal, and it keeps me motivated. It keeps things new and exciting. And over the last few months, even though I wasn't running that often or like long distances or anything like that, I did find myself really enjoying just putting on my running shoes, putting in my headphones and just getting out for a run in the fresh air. It is a completely different vibe to going to the gym and lifting heavy. I still love both, don't get me wrong, but I just wanted a new challenge. So I've entered a 10k race. I gave myself 8 weeks to prep for this race, and I'm already 4 weeks into that 8-week training block. So I have like just over a month, I think, until I do the 10k race. I'm not too sure what my plans are for after the race, but for now, I am running 3 times a week and I'm lifting 3 times a week, which I've never done. I've always lifted at least 4 to 5 times a week. There was a time when I used to lift 6 times a week, which I could never keep up with anymore. I don't know how I recovered from those sessions, to be honest. But my training has looked completely different over the last 4 weeks, and it will do for the next 4 weeks. And I just wanted to keep you in the loop as to what I'm getting up to. I know going to the gym, you do have performance goals when it comes to getting PBs with your lifts and stuff, but I just wanted something that was going to really challenge me and get me outside of my comfort zone in something that I'm not very good at. I would have been fit when I was younger. You know, I played basketball, I played football, and I definitely wasn't unfit growing up, but I struggled when I started running. And you know what? I'm leaning into that. I actually really enjoyed the struggle. I know that I can go to the gym and I know how much I can lift, whereas with running, it's like a new type of challenge for me, and I've been thoroughly enjoying it. Another reason I'm talking about this race is because I am really trying to raise funds for Marymount Hospice in Cork. I'm going to leave it as the first link in my description box, Any donation, no matter how small, would be so greatly appreciated, because Marymount have helped me and my dad and my family so much over the last few months. I think it's a service that you don't really think about, and I didn't really know much about until they came and they helped us in our house. I'm not going to get into it too much in today's video, but if you want to know more, check the link in my description box, because I did a little bit of a write-up in that to describe what Marymount do, and they've just been absolutely amazing in such a hard time over the last few months. They've made every day that little bit easier for my dad and for myself and my family. And I've made a deal that whatever we raise from the donations, I'm going to match that, so we can double it and give it to Marymount so that they can continue their work. They depend so much on charitable donation. They really don't get much money from the government at all. And I just really want to be able to give whatever I can so that Marymount can help other people the same way they've helped us. And I'm going to be running for them, and I'm running for my dad, and I'll be running for every single person that donates. Anyway, speaking of the running, my training has changed up a lot over the last few weeks. I'm trying to do 2 leg days a week and 1 upper body day, and then the 3 runs on top of that. So it's been busy. I've been exhausted. All I'm doing at the moment is training, eating and sleeping, and just on that laptop 24/7, honestly, especially with the challenge girls just starting. And it just feels so nice to have a goal that's not physique based. Like, this is purely for performance and for my health. There was a time, if you've been around for a while, guys, where you would have seen me do a prep. Obviously that show was cancelled because COVID happened. I think I was about 6 weeks out when that happened. And since then, my goals have shifted so much. I'm much more health focused now, and I don't think I'll ever compete in bodybuilding. And I think it might be a blessing in disguise that my show got cancelled 6 weeks out, because I was already feeling like crap at that stage. So I can only imagine, you know, the potential damage I could have done if I actually stepped on stage that time. What I was trying to get to is that with the gym, I feel like you do reach a certain point, especially when you take it really seriously, that, you know, it's nice to have a goal. And the only kind of goal you can have when you're bodybuilding is to do a bodybuilding show. And what's involved with the bodybuilding prep is not something that I want to put my body through. So now having like a running goal, it kind of like reignited that spark of competitiveness, and it's really motivating me. It's like an event to look forward to. So I haven't had that feeling since I was doing that bodybuilding prep a few years back. I'm still a gym girl through and through. Like, let's be real. I'm always going to be a gym girl. There are so many reasons that I love the gym and prioritize lifting most of the time. With running, like, there is no pressure on how you look. It's all based on your performance, and I just really like that aspect of it. Okay, we're going to show the YouTube fam your new jumper. Gonna be a good boy. I actually can't cope. You're so brave, Pabs. There we go. Wow, Pabs. You're looking really good. Guys, how good does he look? He's a little bit awkward when I dress him first. He needs to like warm into it, but he doesn't mind them then when it's on for a few hours. I just love those colours on him. I think they're perfect for this time of year. And you know what? It can actually be really hard to buy outfits for dash-downs because they're a really awkward shape. Like, obviously big chest, quite long, and then like really small at the same time. But I actually found that this was like the perfect shape on him. You're looking really good, Pabs. So I'm on the way to see Gemma and Owen and Leo. One of my best friends in the whole world, Gemma, she had a baby boy last week. He's so good. I'm absolutely obsessed with him. And they actually asked me to be godmother. Guys, all I've been doing is crying, honestly. And it's just like a dream come true, because me and Gemma have been best friends since we were in school. And I don't know why it just makes me emotional, because I already felt so connected to Gemma and Owen because they're like my best friends for so long. But now that I'm actually like the godmother of their firstborn child, it's just incredible. It makes me feel so close to them and so close to Leo. I just can't believe how grown up we are now. You know, we all have our own houses. Gemma and Owen are engaged and they have their baby, and it literally feels like it was only yesterday that we were like 16 and still in school and like playing basketball together. I've just been feeling very nostalgic over the last week. It does. Guys, meet Leo.
Now Leo.
Ooh. I've never felt anything as soft.
I know.
That's the top of his head.
I know.
It's my idea. What's going on, guys? It is the next morning. It's 5 to 8 in the morning. I wanted to wear the products. I wanted to go to the gym in them, and I like to do that before my hauls because I don't want to just try them on once and then tell you if it's comfortable or not. I like wearing them for a few days first. So I'm going to give you a quick review of the next Alfleet launch. Launch is happening on the 23rd of September. If you use my code, I'll put you in as an entry for a giveaway. I'm going to be giving away 2 $250 vouchers. I do this every single month. So if you do use my code, make sure to send me a screenshot on Instagram DMs. So I'm looking through the brief at the moment, and I've obviously worn the products for the last few days. If you've watched me for a while, you would know that my favorite fabric is the Amplify. Those are the launches that I'm most excited about. But there are some lovely products in this launch that I want to show you, mainly the tops. Some products I loved, some products I probably won't be wearing, but I'm going to give you a full in-depth review. So firstly, I'm going to show you this Carina bra, not sure how to pronounce it. So one thing I love about this bra is that they have an A-B cup and they have a CD cup, so it's suitable for all chest sizes. When I looked at this bra first, I was like, yeah, it's cute. Wouldn't be my usual type that I go for. But when I tried it on, guys, you can see in the clips, it is so flattering. It's like a little bit of a push-up, which I love in a sports bra. But usually when I find like a push-up sports bra, it's not supportive enough. Whereas with this bra, it gives you a bit of a push-up. And because it comes in like the CD cup size, it's still supportive. I actually love this bra. And I like that it has thicker straps. Like with the Amplify bras, they look great, but any like stringy strap, usually after a few hours, I'm like, get this off my body. Like it's digging into me, even if I have the right size. Whereas this type of fabric and this shape strap, it just sits nicely and it doesn't dig in, and it's one of those bras that I would even just like wear under a t-shirt as opposed to wearing a regular bra. That's how comfortable it is. I actually love the racer back shape to this bra as well. It matches these tank tops, which I like. I feel like you could layer these up really nicely, and I like that they went really minimal with the logo on this. It just like blends perfectly into the back of the bra. So I got this in 3 different colors, and to be honest, I'd probably go back and get all of the colors in this because it's that comfortable. It's probably one of my favorite products from this launch. Okay, next up I'm going to talk about the new Vic bra, which I absolutely loved. I was surprised that I liked this bra because it only comes in an A-B cup, and in the other bra, in the Carina bra, I went for the C-D cup. But this actually still fit. It was just a little bit tight. Like you can see in the clips, I wouldn't be doing upper body or jumping around in this bra, but I'm obsessed with the back of this bra. It's an open back, and I just love anything open back, especially for upper body days. I don't know if I'd be comfortable doing overhead movements because I just feel like my boobs were falling out of it a little bit. But if you have a smaller chest and if you like doing, you know, your upper body days and showing off your back gains, then this bra is so flattering at the back. It does have a strappy back on it, which I don't always love, but this one was actually really comfortable because it has adjustable straps. I didn't feel like it was digging in at any point. So they've described this bra as being low impact, and I would agree with that. Like Alfleet are known for doing micro bras. They really like to push the limits with how small you can make a sports bra. I like small sports bras, so I'm not complaining, but this is definitely one of their smaller fits. If you're looking for something more practical, I would be going for the Carina bra, but this is still really, really cute, and I'm obsessed with the back of it. Next up, I'm going to show you the new tiny low-rise shorts. I believe that's the name of them. Let me just double check. I'm not a shorts girly. You never really see me wearing gym shorts other than like a biker short or like something a little bit longer. So I kind of knew when I ordered these that they weren't going to be something that I'm very comfortable in. I did actually really like the low rise. These just felt obnoxiously small for the gym. They did roll up when I was wearing them, even just around the apartment. I think I'm the wrong person to review these because I don't really wear gym shorts anyway. I'm much more of a leggings girly, and a tiny like micro short is just so outside my comfort zone. I didn't feel very comfortable in these. I didn't find them that flattering because at the back there's just not much shape to them. Like I feel like this scrunch didn't even do much for me. Not my favorite product. I feel like with these shorts you're either going to love them or hate them, and I don't love them, unfortunately. They're just too small. They're too impractical. With this fabric as well, guys, it's not very sweat proof. With this whole collection, just keep that in mind. I have ran in this fabric a few times, and like you are going to get crotch sweat, you're going to get sweat at the back. So I just feel like this collection overall. They're more suitable for everyday wear. It's not the first fabric that I'm reaching for if I'm going to train legs or if I'm going for a cardio session. This kind of fabric is what I'd reach for if I'm like the outfit I'm wearing right now, kind of hanging around the house, going for a coffee walk, going to meet the girls, and maybe doing some stretching or yoga or Pilates. It's just not very practical for the gym. It's really comfortable though, so it has its pros and its cons. I've seen other Alfleet girlies that absolutely adore these, so it's just down to personal preference. I do love the low rise though, I will say that. Mid rise and low rise, I'm so happy that Alfleet are leaning into that, because I just feel like the really high rise leggings are old news. I don't like the high rise stuff anymore, so I'd love to see these maybe as a leggings, and I feel like I'd wear that, but these are just too small. They're too small for me, guys. Okay, next up, I'm going to show you this new Tenacity light jacket. You would have seen me wearing this jacket at the start of this vlog. I'm obsessed. I've been waiting for Alfleet to launch something like this, especially since I started running more frequently. This is like the perfect running jacket, because previously they've brought out zip-up jackets, but they were more like cinching tight, like not the most comfortable, but they looked amazing. Whereas this is a lot more practical. It's not as tight, it's a much lighter fabric, it's way more breathable, it's perfect for layering. I also love the fact that there's a hood, like that's really practical. I don't think we've ever had a hooded jacket before, like in this style with Alfleet. It has little small pockets on the front. I went for an extra small in this jacket and I found it was really true to size. I also had a lot more room on the arms compared to the Aura jacket. I just remember that being quite tight. And the previous launch, there was new zip-up Amplify jackets, and they were so tight on the arms. Like I could still fit into them, but you know, it was a bit of a squeeze across my upper back and arms. Whereas this one, it has that little bit more room. It's just a little bit more comfortable and not as like cinching or suffocating, let's say. I only ordered this jacket in one color, and I'm in deep regret now already, because I need it in every single color. I just know this is going to be one of my staples that I'm going to reach for like every single day, whether that's to just put on over my gym kit, or if I'm just hanging around the house, or if I'm going for a run. Like, this is so versatile and I just love it. I really, really like this product. I feel like Alfleet nailed it with this one. Okay, next up we have the Tenacity Hidden Scrunch leggings. I feel like I've reviewed these leggings before, like any of the Tenacity products. They're not my favorite bottoms. Honestly, especially since the last launch, I've gotten way too used to like how good I feel in the Amplify products, and when I put on like a regular pair of leggings, because it lacks the contour and structure that I'm used to, it just doesn't hit the same. But I will say with these leggings, these are everyday leggings. These felt so high rise. I've gotten so used to the Amplify pump leggings being mid rise that when I put these on, I just feel like I'm wearing, you know, like that underwear, like Spanx, that takes up your whole stomach. I'm not used to it. I feel like I want to roll it over. I am a short girl, I'm 5'2", but I have like a longer torso. My legs are really short and my torso is that little bit longer. And even with a slightly longer torso, I just found I could not get used to how high rise these are. And that's if I'm wearing it with a sports bra. Like right now I have this tank on and I do have the Tenacity Scrunch leggings on, and I think this looks really good because you can't see how high up the leggings come. But like underneath this, if I wanted to, can come right up under my bust. And I wouldn't say that I have the shortest torso. I don't know. These overall just felt like a big legging. Like I had a little bit of bunching around here and around the knees and the ankles. And I went for my usual size. Like I went for an extra small. So I don't know, have they changed the sizing? Because like in the past I've complained that Tenacity felt too tight, and I think if I sized down to like a double extra small, they'd be too compressive. I can't say that for sure. You know, I might order a double extra small and see how they feel, but they just felt big and long. So yeah, maybe size down if you are ordering these ones. Or if you are someone that loves extra support around your midsection, if you want to feel like that sucked in feeling around your midsection, then these would be perfect for you. But I personally just prefer the mid-rise leggings now. I don't know. I feel like this fabric suits some girls and it doesn't suit others, and it doesn't work for me. They're beautiful and they're comfortable, but they're just not my favorite Alfleet leggings. Like if I'm to recommend a pair of leggings, it's going to be the pump leggings. So I'm going to insert a photo of me wearing the Women's Tenacity Hidden Scrunch shorts. These are obviously like the exact same as the leggings, just the shorts version. If I was to pick a pair of shorts from this launch, I would be picking these ones over the tiny shorts because they just have a little bit more coverage. I'm waiting for some biker shorts, guys. I don't know, like, do girls still wear biker shorts? What do you think? Because it's all I want. I just feel like biker shorts are more flattering. You have more room to play around with the fabric. And I just don't love my legs that much. Maybe that's why I don't really go for the shorts. These were definitely more comfortable than the tiny shorts if you are looking to pick up new shorts. This time of year anyway in Ireland, everyone's getting back into their leggings and their, you know, tracksuit pants because it's getting cold. So one thing I do love about these shorts and the Tenacity leggings is the hidden scrunch. It's really flattering on the glutes. These have a 5-inch inseam as well, so they're not the shortest shorts that Alfleet have done, but I'd still prefer an extra bit of length personally. Okay, next up I want to speak about this tank top that I have on. They've actually launched this tank before. It's called the Women's Tenacity Light Racer Tank. So this one is double lined on the front and it has a single layer at the back, so you have that extra coverage around the chest, which I absolutely love. And I like that they did that because sometimes if it's double layered on the front and the back, it just makes it too thick, whereas this feels still really breathable. Like you can barely feel the difference between the front and back, but you still have that extra coverage. I've actually been living in these tanks since they first launched them, so I'm really happy to see them come back in new colors. These tanks are like really supportive, perfect for layering over a sports bra. I love the shape on the front. I went for an extra small in this, but I have seen some of the other girls size down and get like a proper cinch on these tanks. I've never actually done that myself because I'd be afraid that I'd have like some spillage, you know, of my upper back. But I would be intrigued to see how these look in a double extra small for that extra cinch. But to be honest, guys, you can see like the way this sits. It's just so flattering, so comfortable. Nice thick straps as well that don't dig in, which I absolutely love. I would say these fit really true to size. I wouldn't be sizing up or down unless you want that extra cinch. And the color palette in this tank as well is really, really nice. I actually love the color palette for this whole launch. I love that like this time of year, it's a very transitional time of year, and Alfleet have definitely leaned into that with the colors because we have some of these lighter colors and then we also have like the deeper purples and blacks and greens, which look so good. There's also a white in this tank, which I really wish I ordered. I feel like this would look so fresh and crisp in white. Next up we have this women's relaxed fit shorts. They would be my favorite product from this launch if I'm honest. I felt like they fit a little bit big on me. I got an extra small, but with these shorts I'm like, are they tight or are they meant to be oversized? I feel like it was very in between. So I think I'd actually prefer to size down in these and have a little bit of a more tight fit. They were really comfortable and probably practical, to be fair, for this time of year, but I just don't know what I'd wear them for. Are these more for lounging around or do we exercise in them? I'm not too sure. One thing I did like about these is the really minimal branding. Like you can't actually even see the logo, and I think that's perfect for loungewear. We have this like little hidden drawstring on the inside, which is quite cute. And to be fair, I have found myself like going to put these on around the house when I'm lounging around, but as I mentioned, I don't think I'd be training in these shorts. I feel like you could probably layer these, to be fair, if you had like the tiny shorts on or a pair of Aura shorts, you could probably put these on over when you're going to the gym and then take them off when you get there. So I got this color and I also ordered the black, and I have found myself like just reaching for these shorts when I'm chilling around the house or if I'm like working from home and want something comfortable. I have been reaching for these. If you like a tighter fit and if you want it to be a little bit more flattering on the glutes, I would go for a size down in these. I actually kind of wish that I ordered a size down in these now to see how they'd look. Okay, next up we have the new Star bodysuit, which I absolutely loved, guys. Alfleet have done a bodysuit before. Was it called the Lena bodysuit? In one of my previous hauls, and I liked that. It was really sexy, whereas this one's a little bit more practical, and I would say it fits tighter, which is everything I want from a bodysuit. The last thing you want when you're wearing a bodysuit is to have it gaping anywhere or for it to like not fit you perfectly, and I do feel like they've improved the fit on this one. The front of the bra is like high coverage but also a little bit of a push up, which we like. There's no gaping on the sides of this, whereas I found with the Lena bodysuit, like if I went like that to the side, you could kind of pull out the fabric. This one is clung to my body, which feels great, and they have some really nice lining at the front of this suit that like brings in your waist. It gives the illusion of like a really small waist. Not sure if you can see that, but it's like a little V like this. It looks really, really good on. And of course we have the hidden scrunch at the back of this as well. I actually usually don't go for the shorts, but I did feel really confident in this bodysuit. I wish I got it in other colors as well because I thought it looked really, really good. Like this with some cute white socks, white runners, little ponytail. And you could even layer this, to be fair, with the Tenacity light jacket. I think that would look really good together. I would say this is true to size. I definitely wouldn't size up in any of the bodysuits. Like, you want them to be tight. You want to feel cinched in them. So stick to your usual size in this one. I feel like I could definitely wear this to the gym and wear it like out and about. And like, because the fabric is so buttery and soft, it's something that you could wear all day. It's really, really comfortable. I know sometimes I don't have the best reviews for Tenacity, but one thing I will say, guys, is that it is the softest, most buttery, like just comfortable fabric you're ever going to feel when it comes to gym kit. It's not always the most flattering, like compared to the Amplify Pump especially, but it's so comfortable. Like, there's a reason that I always reach for this when I am at home. So they did also restock the Anika skirt and the Anika polo in that lovely Grove green colour. I didn't actually order those because I haven't found myself wearing them much from the last launch, but if you want to see an in-depth review of those two products, then make sure to go to my last video because I reviewed them there already. The only issue I had with that polo is that they sent me the wrong size, so I found it really hard to review it in a size small. Cute products though. They just launched one new colour in that. So those are all the products that I ordered from this launch, guys. I hope you enjoyed the review. If you have any questions, let me know down below and I will catch you in the next one. Okay guys, we are at the gym. I'm doing a leg session today and I've convinced Alex to join me. Not for all of the exercises, but for some of them. Also, can we take a moment for the pump leggings? Like, so Alex has moved on to the hack squat, which I am extremely jealous of. If I could do this machine, it would be in every single leg day because it is just incredible for overall leg growth. It's so tough, but so worth it. But unfortunately, my back can't take it. I have a back injury that I've been nursing for the last, like, honestly, it feels like eternity, the last like 4 years. And I just can't, I can't hack the hack squat, guys. My back can't hack it. I'm going to be doing this leg press. I'm going to take off these shoes. I wore the wrong shoes for my leg day. Am I in? Nope, still not in. Okay guys, I brought the wrong lens to the gym, guys. I usually have like a wide angle lens. Come down to us all. That's the end of our leg workout, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Okay, I'm actually going to run out of battery.
I'll leave it to you.
Oh no, not battery, memory. Yeah, that's the end of today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I will catch you in the next one.